Sportsline's Daniel Vithlani reveals his picks for UFC 302, Islam Makhachev vs Dustin Poirier. Lightweight champion Islam Makhachev is confident in his analysis for why he will triumph over veteran contender Dustin Poirier in the main event of UFC 302 on Saturday. This 5-round showdown marks Makhachev's third title defense and headlines the main UFC 302 fight card, beginning at 10 p.m. Eastern Time from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. The champion cites his stylistic advantage as a key factor, highlighting his superior grappling skills against the number 4 ranked Poirier, who previously lost 2 title bids to grapplers Khabib Nurmagomedov and Charles Oliveira. Despite this, Poirier is determined to claim the belt with an upset victory. Makhachev is a $625 favorite, risks $625 to win $100, while Poirier is a plus 450 underdog in the latest UFC 302, Makhachev vs Poirier odds. In the co-main event, former middleweight champion Sean Strickland, 240, faces rugged brawler Paulo Costa, plus 200. Before finalizing your picks for UFC 302, Makhachev vs Poirier, check out the MMA predictions and betting advice from Sportsline expert Daniel Vithlani. Vithlani analyzes fighters closely, tracking their training camps, and following betting market signals. He also trains amateur boxers and regularly consults with MMA fighters to understand the sport's nuances. Since debuting on Sportsline in January 2023, Vithlani has consistently delivered winning picks, including a 5-0 main card sweep for UFC 283. Over the past 11 UFC pay-per-view events, he has gone 7-4 on main event picks, netting his followers a profit of more than $1,200. His predictions include calling Sean O'Malley's plus 210 upset over Aljamain Sterling 250 at UFC 292 and picking underdogs like Poirier plus 190 against St. Denis 230 and Michael Page plus 110 against Kevin Holland 130. Those who have followed him have seen significant returns. For UFC 302, Makhachev vs Poirier, Vithlani has thoroughly studied the fight card and released his top selections, available exclusively on Sportsline. UFC 302, Makhachev vs Poirier preview. Makhachev, 25-1, currently ranked number 1 in the UFC's pound-for-pound rankings, brings a 13-fight winning streak into the main event. Despite his impressive record, Makhachev maintains a modest public profile and a somewhat abrasive disposition towards fellow fighters and the media. His status as an elite UFC champion, however, is undisputed. The 32-year-old Dagestan native, coached by former undefeated lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov, is a heavy favorite against Poirier, 3-0-8-1, a popular UFC veteran. Poirier, known for his knockout wins over Conor McGregor and victories over former featherweight champion Max Holloway, has faced setbacks in his 2 title challenges, both resulting in submission losses to Nurmagomedov and Charles Oliveira. Nevertheless, his recent comeback win against the highly regarded St. Denis, where he was a significant underdog, proves that the 35-year-old Louisiana native remains among the UFC's elite. Top UFC 302 predictions. Vithlani has shared one of his UFC 302 selections. He is picking Randy Brown, 170, to defeat Eliseu Zaleski dos Santos, plus 145, in a welterweight clash. Brown, 18-5, known for his power punching and athleticism, has won 6 of his past 7 fights. Dos Santos, 2-4-7-1, a versatile 9-year UFC veteran, has faced various setbacks but enters the fight with just 1 loss in his last 5 outings. Brown's speed and range management can dictate the action on the feet, and his clinch game and underrated grappling skills can win minutes when they tie up, Vithlani told Sportsline. How to make UFC 302 picks. Vithlani has strong picks for Makhachev vs Poirier and other fights on the UFC 302 card. He is also backing a fighter with a granite chin and lethal body kicks for a dominant victory. These picks and detailed analysis are available exclusively on Sportsline. UFC 302 odds and fight card. Islam Makhachev, 625, vs Dustin Poirier, plus 450. Sean Strickland, 240, vs Paulo Costa, plus 200. Kevin Holland, 260, vs Mitchell Oleksiejczuk, plus 210. Jailton Almeida, 260, vs Alexander Romanov, plus 210. Randy Brown, 180, versus Eliseu Zaleski dos Santos, plus 155. Cesar Almeida, 120, versus Roman Kopylov, plus 100. Grant Dawson, 400, versus Joe Siletsky, plus 310. Jake Matthews, 160, versus Philip Rowe, plus 135. Alex Morono, 240, versus Nico Price, plus 200. Basil Harfers, 330, versus Mickey Gall, plus 260. Alan Perez, 200, versus Jocelyn Edwards, plus 170. Andre Lima, 250, versus Mitch Raposo, plus 205. See full UFC 302 picks, predictions, and best bets at Sportsline.